Hello, dear darling poopsies. Thank you for joining me on this Spooktober month. Yeah, so don't ask too many questions. Let's just begin. These readings are going to be for the year of 2023, okay? So I'm going to be doing all zodiac signs today, zodiac sign tarot reading. Thank you for watching my first one, the next 10 years for all zodiac signs reading. The second one I made for the next 5 years, and now this is for the next year. So hope you enjoy, and if you would like more of these kind of videos, make sure you subscribe, tap that bell and hit all notifications, and check my website tonybomboni.com to book your own custom tarot reading. You get your own custom video in your email inbox for a pretty good deal. I haven't changed my prices at all, so get it while you can, while it's pretty cheap. And it's a great way to help support this channel, to keep the lights on. I'm not funded or supported by any business or company or corporation. I'm a one-man team. So it gets costly, so I need the support and help to do these kind of videos. All right, so let's begin. I want to start with just setting the intention to bring about good energy for this reading, to bring about any healing that someone may need, to bring about any advice someone needs to hear or know, to ground myself, to tap in and connect with any spiritually guided messages. Thank you. Let's clear away any old energies and allow me to focus on the message that is being delivered today for my Poopsie Angel subscribers. Okay. So, that's wonderful. I'm going to set that aside now so that we can officially begin. I'm going to start with Aquarius. The timestamps will be in the description below, as well as my website, tonybomboni.com. If you would like your own reading, make sure you listen to this video for your sun sign, rising sign, and moon sign, and you can listen on behalf of someone else if you're curious about their life, like your partner, your sibling, your parent, your best friend. Let's begin, and feel free to show them this video as well. Aquarius 2023. What is the year 2023 going to look like for you, dear Aquarius? Let's tap in and connect. A beautiful message for you. So I see for you, dear Aquarius, that you're going to have amazing things happening to you. So right now, maybe you're experiencing some disappointments, some lack, maybe heartbreak, issue. Maybe you feel like you're very vulnerable right now. But that will change. That's a sign from Spirit that that is going to, in fact, change in the, I was going to say the month of 2023. Yeah, imagine if a year was like a month long. Oh my gosh. The year I love this plant. Anyway. The year of 2023. So You may still go through some of the things in my predictions for this year, but it's not going to be as bad. It's not going to be brutal, okay? Aquarius, you've been through enough, all right? No more. It's time to end those frustrating feelings. Oh, I have to change my battery. Hold on. So there you go, my beloveds. I sense you're overwhelmed with decisions now. So with all these readings, I do have to get the first initial feeling or vibe check out the way before I'm able to continue to tell you the future. So with that said, I do sense that this energy is going to change. So what I'm being shown right now in the present means it's going to change. So how you're feeling now is not going to stick with you, okay? You're not going to have to make the overwhelming sacrifices, decisions, choices, the heavy, heartbreaking ones especially, right? You've had to make a lot of those this year. The heartbreaking, heavy choices, the sacrifices that you do not want to make. That's over. So Aquarius might maybe have an easier year than other people, okay? Not maybe the easiest, but it might go smoother. Maybe it's the easiest. I don't know. Let's see. All right, Hermit. So, I've been using these cards a while. By now, you should probably know what each card means, represents. I don't have to keep saying Three of Swords, Hermit. This video is going to be long enough anyway. Just do a vibe check. If you don't even know what Five of Wands means, look at the picture. What do you feel? What do you sense? What do you see? That's the message, okay? But hopefully I can be able to tap in for most of you. I would say, overall, in the realm of the spirit, it's not a time of being alone right now. You're going to have many friends and people around you. Maybe it's more current friends and people. Maybe some you haven't spoken to in some time. They're going to come back in 2023. I feel like they're going to need you and you're going to need them. Okay? Don't be selfish now. Don't be proud. This is not the year or time to do that. Okay? Because, yeah, you are going to need these people. And whether you like it or not, whether you deny it or not, you're going to need their help and assistance, okay? So I got to say, you'll be able to do that. I think you'll be able to open your heart more, open up that green heart chakra, and be more giving, be more loving, right? Okay. And when you give, you receive, right? So this is telling you that, sorry, I'm going to try to hold the card up longer. I have a bad habit of doing that. I think a lot of times it's you waiting on the camera to focus and then you just pull it away and that doesn't give the viewer enough time. I apologize. So I got to say, for you specifically, you'll be ready to help and give. Maybe you have more abundance coming in as well. I do sense that in the realm of the spirit. And because others necessarily won't, they're kind of going to be going through their Three of Swords phase of pain and, you'll be able to be like almost that healer, right? That helper, to be like, yeah, I'll be here for you. This is, honestly, I gotta say it. Spirit is saying, this is your year. And maybe that's why I decided to do your reading randomly first, right? Like, this is your year. This is Aquarius's year. And they're actually saying the age of Aquarius hasn't even hit yet. It's actually like 2024. Yeah, so... No, I'm sorry. It's 2023. That's why. Yes. People thought it was 2011. People thought it was 2019. No, 2023. That explains it. This is your year. How exciting is that? Oh my God. Thank you, Spirit. Thank you, God. Yes, that just came through. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. This is going to be amazing for you. All old wounds, blocks, pain, suffering, all gonna gone away, vanish into thin air, Aquarius. I'm feeling like this excitement for you. I'm feeling such exciting energies. Healing, wealthy, happy, healthy. Yes, I hope you feel this energy too. Please share this message. This is important. What a great way to start this YouTube video. Sorry. Oh my gosh, there we go. Okay. So, you're not going to be as sad. You're going to be pretty optimistic because so many good things are going to happen to you that you cannot help but be happy for yourself, for other people. Maybe at one point you felt like, I don't know, resentful, jealous, envious, whatever. It can happen to the best of us. I'm going to put this card here, maybe as a little reminder. Like I want to put it in this little plant here to help you remind that this is over. Yeah. If it can fit. Yeah, it's over. It's over, my loves. You're not going to feel this anymore, okay? You're going to feel in the heart, though, the beauty and abundance of the heart that it has to provide to you. The heart offers so much, more than even just love. You have all your answers there, and you know it. I'm feeling the love here. Again, you're not feeling it now, but you're going to feel it soon. Some of you maybe, because this is a general reading, some of you may be already experiencing that love frequency, that higher, how do you express it? Like the highest divine love frequency energy. That's the best way I can put it into context here. Okay, so, and this will kind of like make the pests go away, so to speak, like old toxic energies, friends, influences, people who no longer vibrate and match on your same level, on the same page. 2023, that's over. That's done. The light will just shine that all away. And look how beautiful and amazing you transform and become to this creation of God. The star. Who doesn't love the star? You are a star. You're going to become a star. Some of you. You can be well known in your community. Doesn't matter how big or small. And that's because you're free. You're finally opening up to what's within you. And look at the outcome card. The child, the sun. Yes, thank you, Aquarius, for listening. That was your 2023. It's going to be an amazing time for you. Okay? Trust and believe. All right, let's move right along. To Gemini. Gemini. Let's do Gemini reading for 2023. Gemini, what's your year going to be looking like? It's only a couple months away. What's Gemini going to encounter in the year 2023? Allow me to see. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you. I do truly feel like the next year is going to be special. I really do. I miss wearing wigs. I love this. I'm feeling myself. Yes. I think I'm going to start wearing more wigs. Because my current hair is not that interesting. I cut my own hair. these videos up sometimes. You know what I'm saying? Add a little sazon, right? Sazon. And a little agua as well. All right, let's begin. What do I see in the plant ball, the crystal ball? You're going to let something disappoint you if you let it disappoint you. I'm going to say that again. You're going to let something disappoint you if you let something disappoint you. It doesn't have to be that way. You don't have to feel like that. Okay? So, you can transform that pain into beauty. You know you can, right? There's a lot of healing you can get through pain. You don't have to love the pain. You don't have to love the feeling. Some of you are still waiting to this day on results. Could be legal results, could be revolved around documentations, important papers that need to be filed. It is contributing to your harvest, meaning maybe you thought your harvest would have come by now, as it is harvest season, but it's still not here, and maybe you still have to wait till 2023 harvest season to really reap your rewards. And it requires your patience, and that's something Gemini is maybe not their best trait. It's not that they're not good at, but being an air sign, it can influence you heavily, you know? Okay, so as long as you're willing to overcome this, you're willing to overcome anything. So if you don't let this affect you, you're fine. Okay? Learn in 2023 not to let things phase and influence you that heavily. Okay? Because we're entering into an age of light. Okay? So, if you continue to allow things to hold you back like that, it's not going to do you or anyone around you any good. So try to focus on what is the brighter side of things. Yeah, you may not have that thing now. You may be still waiting on that paper, that document, that person to file that thing. But you have other blessings. You have the breath of life in your lungs that some cannot say they have right now. Okay? So there's always something for you to change your mind about. It's a time of working, I believe, on the mind, strengthening it. An abundance mindset, positive mindset. Maybe you've been in a slump the last few months, years. You've kind of been a little down. Even though you've had blessing after blessing after blessing come your way, I think you still kind of feel down. It's weird, like sometimes some people they'll draw all this good stuff in their life and then they still choose to see things differently. And it brings them down. You don't have to do that to yourself. You don't have to punish yourself, because sometimes that can lead from guilt. Like, I don't really deserve this life. I don't deserve this thing. Of course you do. You know you do. You created it. You manifested. You worked hard for it. Thus, you should deserve everything you get coming your way. That's good, right? World's yours. I don't know what to tell you. Literally, this is your world. Like this, you got this. I mean, Gemini, if channeled properly, can do amazing things. They're one of those zodiac signs that can always find a way out somehow and succeed very well, very nicely. So if you're just willing to see that in yourself, maybe this year is a lesson in that. Maybe this year is about you finally saying, you know what? Yeah, I agree. I maybe deserve this, even though maybe I don't feel like I do because of things I've said or did in my past. I can let that go. I can release that so I can allow the light to come in. A lover really wants to help you, I see. You're very passionate about a lover helping you. Some of you, it's like half and half, have a lover. Some of you don't. And you want that lover to help you. You want someone in your life to come through to be of a guidance, of a help for you in some way. Maybe they help in part of this case or situation, this legal thing you're waiting or looking for. Some of you just feel like you could be like that housewife and stay at home and have someone support you, and you're wanting to manifest that. So again, believe in the strength of your mind that you can. Okay? This is your year to create, to beautifully express who you are without feeling guilt, without being afraid. Because some people, are afraid of their own power. It can be scary, especially if it's overwhelming at first. And it's like, whoa, man, I didn't realize I had that within me all along, that innate energy. It's terrifying because we think we're just these three-dimensional beings, but we're so much more than that if we're willing to see. This has a lot to do with letting go of an old friend, maybe a childhood friend. Some of you, it still hurts you. Some of you, you feel like you miss them, you yearn for them, but you're in denial about it. Again, the world is yours, remember? So all I can say about that is you have free will as a human being on this earth, on Terra, Mother Terra, to do as you please. You are literally this year given the power, the free will, and the choice and the decision to do whatever you want. You can even cancel what you're waiting on and change your mind and do something else. Some of you may be going to break up with that partner and find someone new you fancy more. No judgment. No judgment. Do what's best for you. Some of you also, part of that guilt is feeling like as if you are always being punished by some outer force, or you're playing out karma, or don't give yourself karma by thinking that way. Don't give yourself a generational curse by thinking that way. Maybe it's not that. Maybe you think it is, but it could be actually something more. Sometimes it's something less. Sometimes all it is the thought in your mind that you chose to take action on. Not every thought is from God, from Spirit. So it's helpful to learn how to discern what is and what isn't. Sometimes it's just an irrational fear from childhood. Maybe this old childhood-like friend, or by childhood I mean like someone you knew a long time or a long time ago. It doesn't have to literally mean like when you were in the 5th grade. Okay. So now that I got that out the way, maybe you planned a future together, it didn't work out. Could be with the partner as well, didn't work out. Maybe you were hoping to be in a relationship with that old best friend and it didn't work out. Okay, that didn't work out. It's too late. You can't bring it back. You can't resuscitate dry sand. It's just dry sand. It's gonna stay there. Gravity's gonna push it down. It's part of the desert. You can't water a plant in a dry sand and expect it to grow unless it's like, I guess, a cactus or whatever. You know what I'm saying, but who wants a cactus? It's all prickly and no. Well, some people do. That actually shows a lot about who they are in their personality. You know that? People who have certain plants they like. You ever notice that? Anyway, I digress. So, I gotta say for you, Gemini, that you can still have those things. You can have anything you want. This is your year. This is your world. Okay? Don't focus on the things you lost. Focus on the things you have to gain left. Guess what? Some things you're still going to lose in this life. Who cares? It's not permanent. It's not official. Doesn't mean you can't bring it back. Doesn't mean that you're always going to be in pain and suffering in this life. No. Okay? The world could be Mad Max apocalypse, and you can still choose to see the bright side. You're still alive. You're still breathing. You're still beautiful and amazing. Which Gemini are. They are known for their beauty. It can be like Medusa sometimes, like hypnotizing, like, yeah, like, So, but choose wisely your gifts and your abilities, okay? And that good karma will come to you. To use what abilities you are God-given wisely to help people, to help humanity, to be of service to others, to be a kind, loving, generous human being. And nothing but good will come to you. And if the only good thing that comes out of it is that you helped someone today, isn't that the blessing in itself enough? Do we really have to expect something in return every time we help someone? So, it's a time to be a little selfless this year, okay? So that years to come will be much better for you, more fulfilling within you. And don't fight and resist the change. If this isn't what you feel like your ultimate year, or you didn't accomplish that thing you were hoping to with your business or whatever, so what? There's next year. And there's next year. Okay. Don't give up. All right. Gemini. I had to be a little honest at the end. Okay. So let us move on to Libra. Libra for 2023. What's going on with Libra? Let me see what it say for Libra. I need to know. I need advice, guidance, wisdom is always welcome and appreciated. Thank you, thank you, thank you. You're good. I think you're going to have a good time. You're going to have a couple bumps in the road, but you'll be all right. You'll be all right. You want to run away from something, all right? Maybe you need to stop running. Maybe you need to sit down and face the issue once and for all and address, okay, this is a chronic issue. I need to do this. Maybe it's a health issue. I need to treat this. I need to take something for it. I need to address. I need to admit. When someone has a problem, the first step is admitting they have a problem, right? Doesn't matter if addiction, doesn't matter if health issues, something they can't help. Whatever it is, admit it exists in this reality. Then you can go from there. It gets easier from there. The hardest step is just admission. Accepting that this is what is going on. Good or bad, okay? Doesn't matter. You're giving people too much wrong attention, and too much of your time they're taking from you. So it's not going to stop until you set the line in the sand for them to stop. Someone may be bothering you. Someone may be upsetting you, getting on your nerves. And you need to tell them to go away, to leave you be for some time, because you have your own stuff to work on. So be upfront and truthful. One thing Libras may struggle with is authenticity. To truly, in their heart, be genuine. Express that authenticity this year and your blessing will unfold. If you're spending too much time with someone, tell them, I need my time. I need my space. You'll go much farther that way than pretending like it's okay. So someone is going to want to spend a lot of time with you, and you're just going to crave not to. So how can you stay with that person if you can't stay friends with someone like that? Like it makes it very difficult when they don't understand that you need your, you're like alone free time, right? I'm literally burning my wig hair because it's getting on my nerves. Bye-bye. Okay. I had to pull a strand of wig hair. Oh my Lord. Okay. Wow, wig hair doesn't really burn that easily. That's crazy. Why is that? I digress. Okay. You're gonna struggle maybe with your intuition and your empathy in 2023 because you've been through a lot. And it's going to be hard to empathize with some people, And you're going to say, like, why me? Oh, they're going through their abundance and blessings. Why am I experiencing the opposites right now, this year? Why is it that you're going to kind of like have that why me attitude? And some of you, maybe you've already felt that way, but like the victim, but some of you, it's like you're not normally feeling that way or functioning or operating out of that vibration, but you're going to this year. Okay. It's going to be a little challenging, not difficult, but just challenging. You're going to have to, because it's time. You've been doing the same thing for so long, I feel like, some of you, that it's time for you to challenge yourself now, to do the things you are not used to doing, not comfortable with. God's asking you to face those things. And that's why you have to speak that throat chakra, that authenticity that you feel from your heart. People want to see that, and you'll make more friends that way too, okay? Maybe you've struggled with that because, people coming in and out of your life, perhaps some of you. In the realm of the spirit, I feel like you still have abundance around you, but you're going to want to spend it anyway. You're going to want to make more. To make more, though. It's like an investment. You're going to spend money to make money. Okay? Not a good year to do that. And here's why. Because you've already been doing that. So this is something new. You have to do something you haven't been doing this year, 2023. Okay? You're called and asked to do things you normally don't do, that you normally don't have experience doing. So please do that. If you can do that, mission accomplished. You win, Libra, okay? So we all know Libra always finds a way to win somehow, some way, anyway. So you might as well listen to God, right? God's word. Again, by God, I mean, for some of you, it's universe. For some of you, it's nothing. For some of you, it's spirit. For some of you, I respect everyone's belief, okay? Me, myself, I don't have one, strict set of mindset or belief. I'm pretty fluid as well, so I get it. I gotta say, give it time, and that's gonna aggravate you as time. Sitting, waiting, expecting, right? You're still gonna want to do things while you're waiting. Fine. But just make sure that you allow yourself to even listen to spirit. You're going to be shown a lot of spirit animal signs and messages, creatures coming to you randomly. You're going to see a blue bird, then you're going to see a, I don't know, gosh, like an orange creature you've never seen. And then you're going to see like this insect you've never seen. Like you're going to see a bunch of like weird, crazy stuff that you've never seen. I feel like that's going to start happening. Don't know why I'm saying that. Maybe you're going to have to temporarily relocate a few months somewhere else to do something, a job, a mission. I don't know. Could be some of you volunteer work some other country. You're going to be needed. Again, you're going to be doing things you don't normally do. Hope there's not some natural disaster next year in some other nation. Oh my goodness. As if we haven't already been through enough. You still want to win, but don't focus on the win and what people perceive you as. Focus rather on you just doing you, doing your own thing, staying silent, making silent moves, especially if it's money moves. Be still. For the money, you're good for now. Be still. You got plenty. Be still. Be still. Be still. Okay? You need to work on yourself within. So tap within rather than what's going on outside of you. What possessions you have, what other people are doing with their time and their life, where they've traveled, where they've been. Focus on you. Focus on you. You're going to win that way. You're a warrior, okay? You've been through a lot. You'll get through more. And to win this spiritual battle, you may have to find some faults in yourself as well. Open up that shadow work, that dark side of you. Expose it to light. Don't just think you're some light being. None of us are, okay? You need to allow the pain of your past and the bad things you've said and done, which we've all have, to one point or another. We're not immune to that. Let it come out. Admit you did that. Admit that happened. Admit that's a part of you and your expression. Admit that that's a reaction you have to certain things you hear or see. Things certain people say about you. Again, I feel like your reputation is important to you. The way people look at you, the way people perceive you, it bothers you a lot if they don't see you the way you see yourself. So doing that shadow work will enable you, Libra, to not even care anymore. To be like, you know what? I am who I am. Cancel me, don't cancel me. Love me, hate me, leave me. Abandon me, betray me. Nothing new. Nothing under the sun that I haven't already been through. That's how you win. All right, Libra. Again, don't focus on the win. Just do you. If you just do you, you're going to win without even trying. Okay? It's like someone trying to focus on making that money. Like, if you focus and obsess over it, you're never going to get it. You let it go, it'll happen. I got to say to you, that's your power. You're a very powerful being. You influence many people's lives. Maybe many people know you. Maybe people just recognize who you are. They see themselves in you. And that's your talent. That's your gift. That's your ability. I feel like some of you may not even agree with what I'm saying, but it'll make sense next year. That's another vibe I get. You don't always have to be right. It's okay. Let it go. Again, we all know you win anyway. Whatever that means. I don't even know why I keep saying that. Maybe you have a competition. You're playing a sport, a tournament. Poker. FIFA. World Cup. I don't know. I don't care. Whatever you're doing, honey, do it. Go get your dreams. Go chase after what you're looking for. But go get yourself as well. Because you can have all the things in this world. If you don't got you, you got nothing. Yeah, that's it. God bless. If you want more insight, TonyBomboni.com. All right, poopsies. I'll take a short break, then we'll continue. I just got through all the air signs: Aquarius, Gemini, Libra. I'm going to do next water sign: Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. I ended up fixing my wig a little bit. Okay, so let's start the reading. For Pisces, what's going on with Pisces in the year 2023? Let's check in. Let's connect with Pisces energy for next year. Pretty good year. I think you're gonna get what you're looking for. You're finally gonna get what you've been asking for, what you wanted. That thing you were worried about, you don't have to worry anymore. It's here. It's coming. Someone's gonna certainly help you get there. But once you get there, you get there. You know, there's nothing to concern yourself with too heavily, too deeply. Don't invest your time, energy, and resources in something that you have to wait for. It'll happen, okay? You just have to be patient. Allow yourself to focus on other things in the meantime while you are waiting. Sometimes even just focusing on other people will help you while you're waiting in that downtime. Okay. A lot of people are going to go through things you're not going to go through, so you're going to be of help to someone who is not experiencing what you're experiencing. So with that said, just make sure to realize that that's the power you hold, is your healing ability to help and to empathize with others. Friends, family, lovers will be important this year. That connection of just, I'm here for you, that kind of energy. We can do this together. We got this. Yeah, that'll be close to you. A close energy, okay? You're not going to be alone. You're not going to be left alone. Don't be afraid of being alone, dealing with things by yourself. No. If you have to go somewhere to deal with something, you're going to have someone come with you to deal with that thing specifically. So don't concern yourself too heavily with that. You'll be just fine, okay? Try also not to bury up the past. Don't resuscitate the past. You'll be good with people. Because when you're around a lot of people, the probability increases that you get into a drama with them. And so I wouldn't invest too deeply in that. Your use of energy will be needed in the future, especially this year. So I would say use your energy wisely. You have 365 days in that year. How are you going to use it? Who are you going to choose to help? Because you're going to have to help many. I mean, you're almost like going to be like a saint this year, that people are going to like really be seeking you for answers and help. Yeah, I'm dead serious. I think you're gonna be someone's last option. Not that they think of you last, but their only option, their only choice. Some people are really gonna be in dire straits, so you're gonna need to be there to help them through that. Some people getting themselves in a tricky, tough situation. Maybe you can't help them physically, like financially with money or something, because you yourself are waiting on your reward. You yourself have your expenses. You yourself or maybe feel like you're broke right now, or maybe not making as much as you used to. Or you're depleting your savings for this thing you're waiting on. Look, just make sure that you remember, because I know Pisces always struggles with money, like holding on to it and stuff. Just make sure that you remember and trust yourself that it will always come. All right, what you're seeking for will always come. Oh, I just tried to ignite my wig hair and then just like, whoa, almost burned myself. Okay, let me leave that alone. I get distracted easily. I'm sorry. Okay, so anyway, moving right along here. Some of you don't even feel like it's worth working anymore. Whatever. I mean, can't judge you. Most people don't want to work. A lot of you, it's more, no matter how much work you do, it's not going to be enough money to pay for what I'm looking for. So some of you have to maybe go back in debt, pull out a loan. Some of you have to pull that credit card. Some of you have to increase that limit. Some of you have to find another way. Ask someone for help. But don't ask someone for help to help someone else, because you're never going to pay them back. Most times when someone asks someone for money, they don't pay them back anyway. So it's just, don't get yourself in that tricky situation. That's why I said, like, because you're going to be around a lot of people, influencing you, maybe in not the wisest way. Please remember your past lessons. You don't want to go back to those old mistakes. Be wise, and I feel like you are. You really already are. It's within you, Pisces, to be wise, but sometimes it takes time to mature into those wise decisions. Choose your battles. Choose who you're going to help. You can't help everyone. You just can't. It's impossible. You wish you could. You really do. But you know you can't. You know you can't. You're not God. Don't play God. It's impossible. Not saying you're trying to, but you want to, because you're going to be like a saint literally this year for people. They're going to look up to you, look forward to you helping them out in whatever they need. And part of that help could be, again, family. A lot of it could be a child of yours that needs help, your help as a mother, your attention. Some of you want to be mother. I see it happening this year. This is a good year, 2023, to try to go for that, to try to be a mother, to try to achieve that. A lot of you, I see that like second child, third child energy. Okay, so it's not going to be your first, and it may not even be your last. That could also tell me if it is your first child, I see more coming for you, because you're really going to enjoy motherhood. Some people enjoy giving birth. That's like a very natural, healthy thing. Your motherly instinct will tell you and guide you what you need to do and what you need to know next year. That's all. I'll leave it there. Also, some of you who are not going to be mothers but wanting to, 2024. Also another impression I got. If it doesn't work that year, the next for sure. Because sometimes you have to meet the right person who wants a family. It's easy for someone to, how do I word this kindly and lovingly? To try to conceive with you, or not even try. Oops, baby. That's easy. That's easy. That happens every day. But to be really with the right person and have that, especially in these days and times, that's hard. You're lucky if you have that. So this is a good time to do that with the right person. And you're going to struggle focusing on yourself, Pisces, because you're going to be there for so many people. Every day you're going to be getting those phone calls like, oh, girl, I need your help. I need this. And then you have to drive to their house and take care of them, comfort them, console them. It's going to be hard to console with yourself, to love yourself, to talk to God about some things you're dealing with, because you're going to have to be there for so many people. You may occupy most of your 365 days doing this. I'm going to be honest with you. You're going to be around a lot of people who are going through a bumpy time, but they forget you yourself also are going through that time. But by helping them again, you're going to relieve that feeling from you, and you're going to have more energy and time to help others. And I think by doing this, by being just a naturally good person, karma will bless you with, good karma, abundance, the money you need. Someone may actually end up gifting it to you and paying you back, and more with interest, like literally. They may say, you know what, you've helped me so much. Here, I'll pay for that thing you need. And then it just falls into place. So trust in the process. You have to be there at certain times for certain people. And it's going to be an amazing thing for you in 2023. Thank you so much, Pisces. So let's continue. We're going to do Cancer next. Zodiac sign Cancer. Cancer. What is going on with Cancer? Stop it and connect. Need divinely guided. The divinely guided messages. Spirit just went, here you go, Tony. Bomboni. In a green wig. This wig does not suit me. I know. I already know I'm ugly in this wig. I just want it to be fun and cheerful. Gosh. I'm just trying to have a good time. You see the comments, you're so ugly, like you look like a goblin. Ugh. Whatever. Honey, I know I look like a messed up banshee in the wilderness. Okay, you don't need to tell me. I already know. I'm not the most beautiful person. I'm not Marilyn. Okay. This is the card that got spit out. Okay. Okay, Cancer. So, sorry guys, this wig could be itchy. Maybe I should tap it. No, but that's gonna ruin it. No, maybe that does help. I can't wait to take this stupid thing off. Okay. I'm gonna have to put anti-itch cream under this thing. So, yeah. I don't know how that connects. This is what I think what you might call a bad year for Cancer. It's gonna feel like nothing's going your way. And it's gonna go your way again based on how you perceive your journey, your experience. There's the Cancers that are really pessimistic. There's the Cancers that are too optimistic. It's hard to find an in-between with Cancer. You're either pessimistic or you're extremely optimistic. I've known a lot in my life. There's no black and white with you. There's no arguing with you. There's no disputing with you. You're gonna have a bad year, okay? But you could look at this as always an opportunity for blessing and growth, or you can look at this like this is a nightmare. And I'm really serious. I wish I wasn't this serious, but this is gonna be a bad year. Okay. If you're an optimistic person, this is gonna be a good year for you. So don't worry. If you're a pessimist, well, you know what? Admit to yourself you are. It's okay. We're all different. And just realize, you know what? I can still get through it. I can still choose to be optimistic. There's still room for growth. Because you feel so deeply. You're a water sign. So it's going to be a challenge for you to be like, yeah, I'm not going through that money problem, that breakup, that whatever. I lost a family member. Now my health is bad. Everything I want and more, okay? The optimist would say, a wonderful time for change. At least you still have this thing, you know. This is good for my growth. The pessimist would be like, oh my God, my life is over. Oh, this is a nightmare. Okay, you get the point. You may even be a bit alone. I feel a bit lonely, which Cancer, it takes a lot for them to be that way, I think. They have to really get to a point in their life where they, like, no matter how much they've tried with others, it just, things don't seem to work out. Cancer is naturally liking to be in their shell at home, doing their own thing, not going out much. So for them to feel alone, this has to be a bad year. I mean, like, yeah. You are going to experience maybe what you called one of the worst years you've ever had. But again, you're still going to get out of it. I don't see you not getting out of it. So you're still going to be fine overall, right? I feel also in the spirit like the next year is going to be like a total transformation, like a total difference. So as long as you can get through the bump, you're fine, right? But the hardest part of it is to deal with your struggles alone and not with the right people. I do want to say surround yourself with the right positive-minded people to help you get through that time, but it's going to be hard when you don't have that around you. So you're better alone than dealing with these issues with pessimistic people. Trust and believe. Because they're only going to bring you down. And some people only want to see you down. So do remember that you're analyzing yourself this year as well. And you're going to go through a lot, but it's not going to hurt you. You're going to be protected divinely. Okay? Ask for your and call upon for your divine guided protection now to enable you to see why you had to go through what you had to go through in the brighter side of things, because there's always a bright light at that end of the tunnel to guide you, to lead you to better ground. Emotional toll on you, poopsie. Cancer, poopsie, it's going to take an emotional toll on you. A lot of you health, a lot in the spirit, it feels like lymphatic, some lung, rib cage, some circulatory system, but mostly lymphatic system issue in the spirit. Because I see like a liquid, like water, green, like blue-green. It makes sense in my head. Some of you gallbladder, some of you gallbladder. It's going to get better or worse based on how you're dealing with your emotional health. I'll leave it there. Okay? Some of you, again, not everyone. All right. Some of you may even know people going through this issue, and that's why they're not going to be with you. Because they're going to be back and forth hospital, and you're going to have to deal with issues on your own. I'm sorry if you go through that. The only blessing I could see in disguise is if you both are going through the same issue, so you can share and talk about your problems with each other. Not that you want those problems in your life, but better not to be alone dealing with those problems, right? Okay. But I feel like it's also not just physical, but emotional health you have to take care of, which it's going to be a very heavy, some days pretty dark time for you. And I'm sorry you're dealing with that. I ask and call upon the Lord's prayer and protection for you, you know. I like to give a positive message for my poopsies, but I have to be honest what I see and sense in the spirit. Maybe you're going to say and think, I know someone who went through the same thing I did, and now I'm worried that's going to... No, don't attach what someone else's experience of that health issue or problem be your own, okay? Because we so badly want to identify and be involved in a group and feel like we blend in society and we belong, right? But you're not going to experience the same year as anyone else on this planet. You have your own custom life that you chose. And live that experience. You're going to encounter who you encounter, but don't perceive that because that person is doing that or going through that's going to be my journey, my destination. No, yours is very specific. And this is why you're asked to go through a little bit of a dark time in 2023, because you're being led into something else that is a blessing, and you're not seeing it now. As long as you don't hide and run from the problem, you face it directly, you will be fine. And I think you won't have an issue doing that. Deep down, you know this is leading you to the change that needs to happen. Not necessarily what you want or wish for, but you're still going to get what you want for or wish for anyway. Ultimately, it's just a year long. I feel like it's so persistent, like 11, 12 months, like stubborn, heavy energy. Almost feels like it's impenetrable. And then it's going to be like you're free. The best thing you can do is keep going. No matter what you're told, no matter what diagnosis, no matter what someone says nasty thing about you, no matter what you experience, keep going, keep working. Some of you, maybe income drop a little. But I feel like you're still going to hold on to your savings. I don't know why. Maybe you're spending a lot less. You're kind of tightening the belt, so to speak. You're still going to be fine there. But you're thinking more about the future concerns. So make sure you have your insurances. Home, health, car, insure everything you can think of that if you were to have that emergency expense, you wouldn't need to dip into your assets. you're going to go through so much, you almost want to go about it in like a lighthearted way. Almost foolish. Like maybe you're just going to be like, whatever, man, life is short, YOLO. I'm going to go, now that I'm told I have this issue, I'm going to go drink more because screw it. Like, I'm tired of dealing with problems. Or smoke more. Or some of you maybe get back into things, habits that you used to not once. Or you did long ago and you starting again, because it's going to take a heavy toll, a burden on you. Talk to someone. Some of you need to find time, instead of doing that, talking to a therapy counselor, a good friend. That the best way to keep people around in your life, not to lose them, empathize with them, help them deal with their issues. They would love to deal with yours. Human psychology. You help someone, they scratch your back. So you may lose people because you're not going to be doing that. You're going to be so focused, and maybe some of you obsessed about your problem. You're not even going to think about or have time to worry about what your friend's going through, or even remember to ask how they're doing today. So help them first, then they will help you. Best way I can go about it. Doesn't guarantee you keep them in their life, because sometimes some people will be like, okay, this person, all they talk about is the problem I'm going through, and like maybe they don't want that, right? But again, for some of you, it's like they're going to have no choice, but they're not going to be able to talk to you because they're going to deal with a lot of their own issues. So they won't even maybe have time to. Maybe they have to get an extra job. They just don't have time to hang out and talk like they used to. This is going to be a serious year for a lot of people in your circle, and they're going to start to take things more analytical. Maybe they felt more like free-spirited before, but that's maybe when they felt like life was better, life was good. There's a very heavy energy to it. Again, I'm sorry that it is this way. Please check into your other signs like rising and moon to get a overall vibe and impression of your year, okay? But also discern in the spirit what sticks with you when I say something. Not everything I say is going to be the application to your life. Detach, let go, don't hold on to the heavy, painful, dark past memories. Don't think, oh, what I went through before, I'm going to go through again. No, this is a totally unique, different new experience. 2023 is going to bring about something unfamiliar territory. It's going to take you to places and people you've never experienced. Okay, so it's going to be very different. Foreign energy. So let go, detach. Don't associate yourself with it. Just say, this is my human experience I'm experiencing right now. It will pass. This too shall pass. Thank you, Cancer. So let's move right along into Scorpio. Scorpio. Last water sign reading before I take another short break. What's going on with Scorpio 2023? Scorpio 2023. Allow me to see. Wheel of Fortune. Okay. Cycle repeating. Good or bad fortune? Let's see. Who mistreated you? Who treated you the wrong way, Scorpio? Who didn't go about something the right way that they should have? They should have treated you more fairly. With more respect. You've been nothing but kind and gracious and courteous to this soul. Do you want to keep cycling through the pain? Do you want to keep giving them the time of day and attention? Do you want to keep calling them up? Do you want to keep being there for them when they themselves haven't been the best, most ideal person for you? Always inviting you into their dramas or their sticky situations to You have to always end up, like maybe you're the best friend that always ends up pulling them out of trouble. And they always sway you, hypnotize you, manipulate you. Not anymore. You have to choose who you help this year, Scorpio. Choose wisely. Even if you end up, there's no one left for you to choose anymore. Then you just dodged a bullet there, didn't you? Better no friends than toxic ones. I'll tell you that right now. So this may be the year of you figuring that out once and for all. And maybe that's the self-love you were looking for. Maybe they're not worth fighting for anymore. Because what have they fought for you? Have they ever fought for you? Have they ever been there for you, Scorpio? Okay. A lot can happen in a year, so figure it out. Don't think you can get too comfortable because you're in a good place now. Maybe you made a good and wise investment and you have a little cushion now. That can quickly go, especially if you've had a old behavior, habit, addiction, something you always chose to do, gamble, like before, and spend on. Yeah, you may have to maybe sell that asset and then have to spend on that thing. Because maybe this toxic friend is asking for your help and then you have to end up helping them. I think this stems also from one point where someone helped you and now you have to pay that karma back. Again, it's a good karma, meaning like, it's not that you're a bad person. No, it's just because someone helped you, you have to help someone now. That's it. But maybe it might come in extreme, so it might feel like bad karma because they're going to be constantly asking you for help, for money. You're paying back what someone paid you. And in a weird twist of fate, you really were looking forward to manifesting this money for such a long time, and then you were like, oh, I'm finally comfortable, I finally am cushy, and then it's like, oh, you have to just give it away. Maybe how you got that money was not the cleanest way. Maybe you didn't deserve that. And I hate to say that, but I'm not gonna be too gentle about it either. There's something in your past that has to be returned. The favor has to be returned. What could that be? It's God's work. What can I say? You'll do better elsewhere. And you can do better, okay? And this will teach you that. This will teach you that it's not about that. It's not about that. Because if you kept this money, it would have done you no good. You would have ended up lazy, not working, slumping away, spending on addictions. Like, God's trying to guide you to work again and to get you to off your feet, to get inspired, get creative, help others, help yourself. Maybe some of you losing weight, some of you getting more fit, active, training, pick up a karate course. Piano courses, right? Like, seriously, when someone has too much, especially at a young age, and it's given to them easily and not properly, not good, not fairly, not with justice, that doesn't last long. And I'm not saying this is dirty money, but it wasn't earned properly. It wasn't earned. It was just dumb luck, okay? It wasn't actually manifested. It was just dumb luck. You're not going to lose everything. Don't worry about that. It's just, especially if it was too good to be true. And you used to not know how to handle and manage money before you earned that too good to be true reward. Yeah, that's not going to last. So just remember that it's okay. And you enjoyed it while you could. It felt good. It's like winning the lottery at the time. It felt good to get that lump sum. But now it's time. God's asking you to let it go, to trust in Him, that you're going to get your blessing anyway. And it's going to be 10 times more than that. So don't worry. There's a lot of people who could use that right now. So in a way, you're being asked to have it taken from you so that you can be blessed and rewarded with something else that's better for you, healthier, and going to get you to where you want to be overall. Don't let this current amount tempt you. It's not going to be worth much anyway. It's just paper. Some of you, it's just on paper. Literally, it's worthless. It's like, it means a lot to you, but it's just on paper. It's like worthless, right? Like, so trust that you're going to get something better. Trust and believe. When you trust in the universe, they can do amazing things for you. Some of you are maybe going to be a little more agitated. You've already been feeling that this year. You're going to feel it even more next year. And this could contribute to your agitation. But be careful of your heart, your blood pressure. Check in with your physician. Some of you. Especially if you are working on weight loss. That can weigh more on your heart. So be very precautious with stress, with not taking everyone's issue as your own, because everyone seems to want to dump on you, and it's not your problem, and you know it. You're a good person at heart, but yeah, you're imperfect and flawed like we all are, but just remember that you can choose to be good. Are there any situation, scenario you feel like you caught yourself in? You've gotten out of many trap doors, so you can get out of this one. You yourself feel like not everyone is deserving of your help, though, so I think this is why it's going to be taken from you, because you have to realize the behavior, sometimes the way we treat people, sometimes the way we think about others. We're asked to humble our pride. We're asked to, you don't struggle with authenticity, but you struggle with people around you being authentic. So perceive that, recognize it. You see yourself also in others, don't you? You do a lot. You tend to want to emulate and imitate their behavior. But you can still be yourself when doing that. Because you like people. You love to talk to them, be around them, help them out. But make sure you help them not because you want that same kind of attention or you feel insecure about something. Make sure you do that because you genuinely like the person. You care for them. You want what's best for them. You mean it too. When God sees that in you, He's going to reward you with blessings. Maybe the way you got this money, the person was treated very unfairly and felt like they didn't get the right justice they were looking for. So this is why it's coming back to get you, but don't let it don't let it bite you too hard, okay? It's just a speck in the spectrum of things. Continue working on your spirituality. That'll help you calm you down and the blood pressure. 2023 is going to be that challenging, struggling year where it allows you to better manage tough situations in future years and scenarios. Even though you may feel powerless against some greater force. So it's going to feel like that greater force is working against you rather than for you, but they're working for you. Just wait and see. It may not make sense now, but in future episodes in your life, it'll make a lot of sense why you had to go through what you had to go through. You are going to get a taste of life a bit. It may even feel like a taste of medicine. Like coming back to bite you. Again, please keep in mind that that's not the whole picture. You're not seeing the bigger picture right now. Nothing is working against you. You're not a bad person. It's just going to feel like that next year. And you're going to be kind of like feeling like victim to helping others and not really anything good coming back. Your good karma is coming, but this is part of what you have to pay. This could be a past life you have to pay back for. So there you go, Scorpio. All right. Ooh, that was intense. Scorpio, you're always has to go through a hard time, but you know what? I'm compelled to say some of you, it's getting hot in this wig. Watch my other video, my 5-year, my 10-year video. Because that will help guide you why you have to go through the hardship this year. It's already starting for you. And some of it, you may feel the effects in years to come. But there's a higher reason for it. So go back to those messages, please. Thank you. God bless you. And I'm going to continue the earth signs now. Virgo, 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 Virgo. Let's see, 2023 for Virgo. What's going on? Let us connect the messages that they need to know right now. For the next year, what's going to happen for Virgo? My first impression, try not to rush things, Virgo. Yeah. Let things happen in their own time and their own course. So if you try to rush something, it's not going to work out in your favor. You got to make sure that whatever opportunity or blessing come your way, it's going to happen on its own due time. It's not going to be something forced, something rushed. We tend to be overtly analytical. Oh, thank goodness I saw that because I almost pinned myself. What on earth? There's this darn pin here. Okay, whatever. It should be fine. Speaking of analytical, right, I'm a Virgo too, so we notice little things and details. Oh no, it's raining. I'm so worried about my roof. Anyway, so I digress. It should stop soon anyway, so let me not worry. Yeah, don't over analyze the situation. And while you're waiting on the blessing to come and happen, wait for it to come and happen. It'll come. Okay? No need to overanalyze it. So I also got to tell you, Virgo, for 2023, you're a little fighter, aren't you? No matter what thing you're going to go through, you're still going to overcome. Nothing's going to stop you. No obstacle is going to alter and change how you view yourself in the world. You got this. You can do it. You've been through. You can do again. You have a sensitive side about you, but that's what makes you strong. Okay? So your vulnerabilities are what will help you move forward this year. It'll help you accomplish a lot more than you can even imagine. So make sure to use that to your advantage. Although you're not going to realize you're doing that. You may even forget this message. And then you'll just end up doing it anyway. And you'll look back and be like, oh yeah, wow, that was actually, something I had to go through, okay? And needed to really hear this message. You're being asked to listen. Even people that you once judged or deemed imperfect in your eyes, maybe someone you wouldn't normally hang out with. I think you're going to be around people like that wouldn't normally be in your circle, and you're being asked to, again, not judge them or the situation, but just listen. Be a listening ear for that individual, because they're experiencing more than what you are, and you need to listen. And you could learn some honest wisdom from them as well that you should know. Please stop raining, please stop raining, please stop raining. I gotta say that it's an emotional year for you, but I think more because you're gonna hear a lot of stories of people and situations and tragedies that are gonna affect you, and you have the heart to listen, but sometimes you don't have the ear. So I gotta say, I'm sorry, I have to speak louder a bit until this stupid rain stops. Oh my God. Because you're sensitive, so you don't want to hear the bad stuff. So, because you feel it so heavily in your heart, you're gonna cry for them. But that in itself is a healing thing, because they're opening up a vulnerability and exposing it within you to heal that thing, whatever that thing you've been trying to heal once and for all. Maybe you feel like you've healed that. Sorry, that's my battery. You feel like you've healed that, but yeah. No. This is the year you do. Maybe even into next year after that. I feel like this heaviness on the heart, like this weight, not heaviness, slight pain, but because you're gonna feel and sense so many people's pain as your own and take it on as your own. I'm not telling you not to do that, but over time that can do some damage. So be precautious of doing that, because you're gonna hear a lot of stories. Heavy stories that are not your own. So you don't have to take it as your own. Virgo, I know you have that nurturing mother energy, but you're a great healer. It's just, you're not responsible for everyone, okay? Set a boundary with yourself if you can't with someone else. So the things you used to enjoy doing, I think you're gonna find time and make time to do those things. Could be hanging out with the friends, could be going to a special place you used to go to all the time and you didn't for a long time because you had your reasons. Okay, Virgo has many reasons why they do what they do. Again, as you don't judge those people you're listening to their story, you don't judge yourself for the experience. Because I know Virgo wants to have that perfect energy, and sometimes they're better than everyone else energy, but you're not. We're all the same, so you have a story too, okay? But that's not going to be the year for you to share your story. You've shared enough. Listen to other stories. It's going to be important, and you're going to get a lot out of it. It's a tool. Everything you pick up in your life, Virgo, is a tool to help you move forward, to help you get ahead. You like to achieve. You like to be overachiever, but This is not the year to do that. This is the year to be there for others, because you weren't in years prior. You know, you have neglected this part of you that was waiting to come out. So you have to come out and play and be there for people. Okay? Please. Please. Don't be afraid. I'm begging you. Come out of that shell. Don't be shy. You're still going to want to run from situations. Some situations you may run from. You may run for the hills when you hear some people's story. Don't know why I keep saying that. Doesn't make sense to me either. But there you go. That's the message. Oh my God, it might have to do with another partner, another relationship, because I do see here that, oh my God, who are you involved with now? This applies to those who are single and have been dating and failed time and time again. Who else is going to be in your life next year? Someone is coming. And you're going to want to run for the hills because you're afraid they're going to hurt you. They might. They might still hurt you. There's still a lesson there. Man, oh man, who is this? I know there's someone there. Oh. Continue working with your with your highest self, because shoot, there may be someone with a drinking problem. There may be someone with just many problems. And you're going to try to fix them and heal them and help them, and they're going to want to just not treat you nice because of that. So make sure that isn't a repeat, that you're not trying to fix, you're just trying to be there for them. You don't have to love them. Why does this have to keep repeating in your life, Virgo? This lesson you can't seem to fix. You try to fix others because you can't even fix yourself, can you? Maybe you should treat yourself with love the same way you would others. Not try to fix them. Not try to fix yourself. But try to love you. A lot of you maybe don't really like yourself, and that's okay to admit. One of the most misunderstood signs, and that's why people treat you the way they treat you. No fault of your own, no fault of theirs. But it's hard to find a lover. Especially 2023, I don't see like dream partner, no. If anything, for those of you who are with a partner, I see conflict, I see battle, I see tensions. A lot of it has to do with something that is happening within the both of yourself that finally needs addressing and healing and to move on from. That's all I got. It's not going to be easy. Who said it was easy? Who said it was easy? Who said? I didn't say. Capricorn, 2023, Capricorn. Oh, I'm going to see this reading and say the proper message for Capricorn for the year 2023. Capricorn, Capricorn, Capricorn. You in the realm are going to experience pretty much the same as you've experienced this year, but you are remaining steadfast and strong in dealing with these things. So whatever tools and resources and knowledge you've acquired this year, you're going to have to use again, rinse and repeat in 2023 to handle and deal with the same situations you've already been encountering. Make sense? Makes sense. Okay, you're very intelligent. You understand what I'm talking about. But you're dealing with it alone. Not really anyone to help you. If there was someone to help you, oh, my candle done turned off. Why is that? Oh, the wax. All right, whatever. At least it survived half the video. Look, you're going to have to deal with it by yourself. So there are not going to be many people around you at all. Not even one. Like, it's you solo. 2023 Capricorn solo. Okay? Now's not the time to heal what you're going through. That comes at a later time when you're done dealing with what you have to deal with now. Now is the time to address what you have to address and face what you have to face. This feels like a lifelong thing, so you knew this was coming eventually. You didn't know how to handle it at the time, but now you do. You got this. So this year is not going to feel any harder than this year was. Okay? It's hard for you even to connect spiritually now. To be brutally honest with you, you're not even that place right now. You're like, I don't have even time to do that. Right now, I just want to take care of what needs to be taken care of, focus on what needs to be focused on, and then I'll do all that later. Good on you, Capricorn. You're doing it the right way. Okay, maybe this is, you watching this video is the only time you're being spiritual. Okay, fine, fair enough. You're so brave. You're so courageous. You got this. Spirit is saying, keep going. Keep pushing forward, pushing through. You know what you're doing. I think maybe halfway through 2023, this issue will be over. You may lose someone, you may maybe you feel like lose a part of yourself, but no, it's just because you've gained new insight into your problem. So it's a blessing. This is when finally the answers come. You open up by June, July, you're going to be like, whoa, that is why I went through that. In the place you're in, Spirit can't even help you right now. You can only help yourself. So that's why you're not tapping into your spirituality. You only tap into your spirituality when Spirit's there talking to you. Other than that, you're so focused on this 3D world. And that's okay. That's the earth sign energy. It's like, it's what is in front of me, I'll face and deal with and address first. I'm not going to think too far ahead. I'm not going to worry too far in the future. We'll see kind of approach. And you used to not be like that, but now you are because life taught you to be like that. And that's the mature way of handling things. It's like, we'll deal with it later when the time comes, okay? When it comes to things you're worrying about specifically. You care a lot for humanity. You want to see good in the world. You want great results. Right now, you're not even thinking about yourself. You're fighting for people. And that's so good. You're going to get such a good karma for that. No matter how many lemons life threw at you, you made lemonade, Capricorn. And you'll continue to. Nothing will change this year. Nothing. Not one thing. Only thing that'll change is your age. But you've already been through enough, so I think, in a sense, God's saying, you know what? You deserve the break. So the second half of the year might be like your time off. Maybe you take time away to explore your inner workings, maybe just to rest. I want to cry for you because you've been through a lot. The Queen of Cups has been through a lot, and I feel this weight on your shoulders. It's like you just are responsible for so much. I'm tapping into my moon because I'm a Capricorn moon. It's like you try to be in the heart frequency, but you can't. Because there's so much you have to deal with. It's like you try to love and you're doing your best, but you don't feel like it's like you're giving someone love, but not with like truly giving your all, because you have nothing left to give. My heart hurts for you, and I hope that you find what you're looking for very soon. You're a good person and very helpful one, and a generous one. You know who to give and who not to give. Let's not get it twisted. You're not stupid. But you're generous in other ways, and that's the most beautiful, precious thing and gift of all. Like if you saw a homeless person on the street, rather than giving them money, you'd give them advice on how to get out of their situation. What you provide is priceless. So channel that wisely. And it can actually prosper you, even though you're not looking to. Like, even if you get prospered from that kind of advice, you're just like, whatever. Man, it wasn't even about that, right? Okay. I said what I said, Capricorn. You will go far just being a good person, treating people with as much love as you can, because I know it's like that. Capricorn is always kind of that, like, hard time with that love energy, but it doesn't matter. As long as you treat people with respect, you'll go far. Taurus. Ooh, Taurus. Is this battery good? Okay, just want to double check. Taurus. And then I'll take another break before the fire sign. The last sign of the earth sign, Taurus, for 2023. Year 2023 for Taurus. What's going on? Thank you. Let us begin. Again, if you guys would like, TonyBomboni.com is your reminder. Your own custom tarot card reading session. Deliver it straight to your email inbox. It is not a live video chat or phone call. It's for your comfort and convenience and privacy. You can ask me any question, no limit. If you didn't notice, I have these jade stones here. And here as well. My little green candle. Sorry, Taurus, I got a little emotional with the Capricorn reading. I love Capricorns. Okay, don't judge me, Taurus. I know I can already feel Taurus judging my Virgo butt through the screen. How dare you? Click away now. No, I'm joking. I love you. Okay, so this is the year to make that shmoney, get that bag. Yes, Taurus, yes. You gonna make that money. You gonna make that money. You gonna make that money. And it's all about you this year. Yes, it's all about you. You gonna make that money. You gonna I'm just happy for you. I'm rooting for you, Taurus. I'm rooting for you, okay? Dang, you worked so hard and so long for this. You got it. You got it going for you. You got it. This is your year of abundance, of riches, of prosperity. But not everyone's happy for you. Not everyone's happy for you, and that's okay. You're gonna have jealous eyes. I feel like the month of October really gonna be like, bam, like, you didn't think you could get riches beyond belief. Like, what's rich to you? Like, seriously good for you. Like, okay, it's not gonna be millions of dollars for everyone, obviously, but it's gonna be like, it's gonna get to a point where you're like, I don't even know what to do with this money. That's the vibration energy you wanna be in, that you wanna attract, right? That's very good for you. Even if it means like an extra $1,000 a week, hey, that's an extra 50 grand a year. You know what you could, heck, you know, like, you're gonna ask yourself, like, what am I even gonna do with that money, right? So it's gonna get to that point, okay? But it's just starting, and you don't even think it's just starting. You thought maybe it's already been happening. You have more coming for you. So you won't even maybe truly feel financially free or secure until 2024. That's when you really feel like, I got this. But this year is at least the starter for some of you. This is the continuation for the others, some of you. And you're gonna have to expand. So some of you have to expand your business. Some of you are gonna have to hire more people. A lot of people are firing now because of this recession. No, you're gonna be that person that hires people, okay, during these times. You're gonna thrive and prosper, okay? So if you haven't yet, start that business. Please, 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 please. Start multiple businesses. Something will work. Set the intention. Tell universe you set the intention. Set the intention. The universe will work for you if you put the effort and energy. Hard work. Hard, some of you, manual labor work will reward you more. Something you physically perform with your physical labor to make happen. Never ever look at things like the world is against you. Nobody likes you. Things are not working in your favor because this event, no, that's not going to stop you. That's not going to hold you back from thriving. Please, I give you permission, Taurus, to thrive this coming year. This is your year to do such a thing. You're going to be one of those lucky Zodiac signs that, while everyone is struggling, you're going to be not. The opposite. You are responsible for family, you're helping people who need it. You're going to be there. You're going to be that cash cow this year. You're going to be the one that brings it in, but you're going to be working all the time. So I'm just telling you right now. You kept your eye on the prize this whole time. You knew it was coming. You just didn't know when. You didn't even know or think it would be this soon. The only concern I have is that you still get plenty of sleep at night and take your little breaks in between, because you're going to need it, because no one is meant to, like a machine, work 12 hours a day every single day for the whole year. Not happening. You're going to need time off. So you're being blessed abundantly so that you have the ability to afford such time off, like a vacation. You may have to take several short vacations to make up the health, sacrifice the energy that you're outputting. Some of you will have a business that maybe fails, but then another will take off so much that it's going to be like, who cares about that bad investment? At least I have this cash cow coming in. Again, friendships, not happening. People are not happening. Happy for you? Yeah, not happening. You're not going to waste your time or saliva on them anymore. Not going to waste your breath talking about them. You're just going to focus on doing your own thing. By now, you know how people operate and work and function. You're going to be like, yeah, you know what? They're never going to change. I'm just going to do my own thing. Who cares how they feel about me? They're just mad because they're not doing what I'm doing or having what I'm having. And it's okay to come to that conclusion and realize that. That's growth. That's maturity. Realizing that not everyone wishes you well, even though they fake and pretend that they would. No, not everyone. Taurus. Never forget to, always remember to never lose sight of who you are. There's so much noise outside. Sorry. They're doing construction. These little trips will help you remember who you are. You're not just work. You're not just a money-making machine. You're not just someone's helper. You like to identify as things. You want to remember that you're more than those things. You're a child of God, you know. Spirit's always there to help you. Even on your short breaks, you remember to talk to them. Converse with Spirit and say, and enjoy just the flow of abundance. Enjoy it while it lasts. Save up and invest while it lasts. That's all, Taurus. Strike while hot. Yes. Sagittarius. You are next, Sagittarius. Let me see what the message is for Sagittarius for the year of 2023. Let's tap and connect with divine guided messages. Thank you. God, thank you, Spirit. Thank you, Universe. Any advice, guidance, and wisdom is always welcome and appreciated during this time. Let's tap in and connect now and begin. The message for you. You're going to have an overall satisfying and fulfilling year, Sagittarius. So you're going to be rewarded with what you've been seeking for such an eternity. This is also your year. Hard work and determination pays off. Doesn't matter if the boss yelled at you. Doesn't matter if the coworker ticked you off. You're going to keep going. You're going to keep doing that thing. You're going to keep chugging through and getting there. You are getting there, Sagittarius. You are already there. I want you to know that. I want you to realize that. I see you. I know you. You worked very hard for this. People love you. People love to be around you. It's your energy. There's something about you that really draws a lot of people in. And it's like people don't even know you're a fire sign, but you are. And you're the beautiful part of the fire sign. Every sign has its good and bad. You're amazing. I just have to say that. You are so dearly loved. You're so dearly amazing. You don't know, I don't even think you remember or acknowledge the sacrifices that you've had to make to have certain things happen. You were there for people when they needed you most, and Spirit is overall remind you that there's more to come. There's more stuff that you're going to have to deal with, but enjoy this moment. This is your year. Now is a good time to start putting more energy into something new. Use that wonderful intellect of yours to think up of a way through. If you're no longer happy with the situation, you can always leave. But you may need to think through how to do it, how to go across and doing this. What is it you're supposed to be doing? To get out of that tricky situation you may have put yourself in. You'll come up with a solution. Resolve that, you resolve everything. I'm telling you right now. Trust in yourself more. It's already happening. I feel like even for some of you, it's going to happen very, very soon. A month or two maximum. Yeah, I'll leave it there. A good year for bonuses, a good year to ask for a raise from your boss. Not a good year to get into disputes and tensions with others. You're going to need them, okay? Some of you still to this day may still be struggling with some, like a lifelong depression, something you've been dealing with, trying to suppress away. It's never going to work, Saggy. You're going to try to suppress it. You can't. You gotta face the inevitable eventually. What you have to face, you have to face. You can't get rid of it, avoid it, control it. You're going to be asked and called to. But thankfully, you're going to be given the blessing of a good year to help you get through and face what that needs to be faced. Because other years were not good years and you couldn't face it because you were too afraid. And Saggy has that side of them that's afraid. I think it's what someone did to you, what someone said to you. You're still holding on to that past a long time ago. This is the year to let that go, to release it. I feel maybe you need to talk to your mother. There's an energy about her this year that she can actually help you overcome, because maybe she herself has been through a similar scenario. You may not even know what they're going through because maybe you haven't reached out to them in a while. Maybe they're not that close. Maybe they don't live near you. But there's something about them that they can allow you to get a resolution. Remember, I said it's the year to resolve what you deal with and heal that emotional, even some of you, a lot of you mental, because you're in the mental, you're in the mind, a lot of you. Yeah, so like you may not be as capable of feeling, but you're capable of thinking. And that thinking converts to, over time, emotion, feeling. So solve that, you solve everything. That's pretty much it, Sagittarius. I look forward to seeing you grow even more and develop into a beautiful person that you already are. Leo for the year 2023. What's happening with Leo? Leo's energies. Let's see. Leo 2023. This is the year for a lot of you to toughen up. Maybe do what you normally don't do. You're a already tough person, but you can get tougher. Okay, so for some reason, life has never brought you down, Leo. You just keep going, don't you? You're that survivor. You just keep pulling through. You keep finding a way. And you do it so quietly and discreetly. That's your secret weapon, isn't it? I see you. And quickly. Somehow quickly. You always find a way. I think that aggravates people about you. Like, oh, that person, they don't let anyone. They get 10 dodgeballs to the face. They keep getting up. How is that possible? That's just who you are. And that's what this year is going to be. It's going to be like dodgeball to the face. But you're like, so who cares? Bam, I got up. Try again. Good. Good on you. There's nothing really to say then. You've gone through most issues in your life. You pretty much get it. You get how life operates by now. And you really overall are... Still, some of you may be focused on, some of you on the wrong things, maybe around bad influences, people who are tempting you, people who are not so nice to you, people who maybe, like, you love that. In a weird way, you're drawn to that toxic energy, like when someone mistreats you or when things don't go your way. It's like, oh my God, for some of you, it's like you're addicted to that pain because you're so strong, because you know you can handle it. And it feels good, because after a while, it's like, that's all you know is pain. I'm not saying that's wrong. I'm saying you're very strong, and I'm proud of you. That's your biggest tool and weapon, really. I mean, that's what keeps you going. That's what amazing quality you have about you. And Leo, my goodness, you are a fierce one, aren't you? Not everyone in your circle is willing to learn your ways. Respect that. Not everyone in your circle has to listen to what you have to say. We don't have to control every situation. Respect that. There's people better than you in their own way. No one's better than anyone. I don't believe that, but better than you in sports, better than you in their job, better than you in gardening, whatever. Respect that. You don't have to always be number one or the team leader, the captain, cheerleader, even. Like, Leos have that positive energy where, like, because they know their strength, they try to encourage others around them to be like them, but they don't get that, like, on a deep emotional level, that not everyone's like them. Not everyone can be as strong as them. Not everyone gets it. Not everyone gets a Leo. So some people see you as a higher position. Some people see you deserve a higher position. At the job, the workplace. You know your worth and value. That's what's important. But not everyone needs to know your worth and value. Because then they're going to talk about you and be like, oh yeah, this person thinks they're something, thinks they're all that, you know, and then they're going to, like, feel some type of way. And yeah, so stay silent. Move silently while continuing to know your value and worth. And you're going to recall that not everyone has your best interest at heart. Some people want what you have. Don't give it to them. The only person that will maybe understand you is a lover in 2023. I think you'll really connect with a lot of you, it's someone, most of you, it's someone new you're dating. And it's going to make more sense. It's going to make more sense than any past partner you've had. Maybe you just recently, also some of you I see breaking up with someone because of that misunderstanding, that power battle. If you can dodge that breakup by not having that I'm better than you attitude, I'm above you attitude, you'll be just fine. We know you're great. But some of you, you don't have to show it. We know, right? We know your worth. We know how much you've done, how much you've accomplished in your life. We know. So this may leave you feeling like stranded, like misunderstood. Some of you may leave you feeling like you are not treated with love and respect, but that's because also we get how we treat others. So you're gonna just, it's a battle of like, but did I really come across that way? Yeah, you did. Some of you. Maybe it wasn't the nicest way to go about things with someone, but you know what? That was all you could do at the time. So don't hate yourself for that. Just recall that maybe next time we can learn better how to approach someone more sensitive than you with a sensitive issue. How can we deal with that situation better, more peacefully, more with love and kindness? Especially the person you're having a power struggle with. Okay, so even in relationships, like controlling, like, oh, I'm always going to decide where to go to eat out for lunch and dinner, things like that, little petty things like that as well. Someone could try to bring up with you, and you're always going to be at a crossroads with them. Okay, and that can really make or break your year. That will make or break how your year goes. So I see different timelines for different people based on how they, and for some people, both things are going to happen, good and bad. Just based how you, sometimes you need to be the bad guy that year to get a lesson, and that's fine. There's no judgment. We've all been there. At least you're going to face these struggles. So you're not the type of person to be a coward and run away. You're the type of person to face what you're dealing with. So that's the best approach. So you're doing it right. Everything you're going to do this year is going to be right. R-I-G-H-T, right. You're going to do it properly. You're going to go about it the right way. Even if it feels wrong, it's right. So that's a plus. So that just shows how amazing you are, okay? And even things like your boss telling you and you're not doing that wrong, they're going to be wrong, actually. You're going to be like, no, pay attention. See, I did this the right way. You just didn't cross the T, dot the I. And they're going to be like, oh, I feel dumb. Okay, sorry. Here's a promotion. Okay, so some of you maybe need to, if you're a parent, focus more time on your children, because that's going to be an issue here. You're going to be coming to realize, wow, maybe I am working all the time or focusing too much on my petty, toxic friends that you can't get that time back. They're not going to be 6 years old ever again. You know what I'm saying? Focus your priorities. Sometimes your friends are going to be toxic, petty. Sometimes you're going to be toxic and petty. It's okay. It's a universal balance. Don't hate yourself. Remember that. Okay. Love yourself. Treat yourself. Okay, Leo, that's it. Aries, final reading for Aries, the year of 2023. Aries. I can't believe we came this far. 2023. I can't believe we made it this far. Gosh. Oh my God. Oh my God. 2023. And our population about to be hitting 8 billion people. I'm not prepared. When I was born, the population was 5.6 billion. Like, I can't believe we are in these days and times. Aries, final reading. Hope you guys enjoyed. And again, TonyBomboni.com to book your own services from me. Like tarot reading. Tarot reading with Tony Bomboni. Tarot reading with Tony Bomboni. Okay. Remember that little rap? I'm not the rap queen like Nicki Minaj. But I forgot how it went. What was that little rap I did? I need to memorize the lyrics, okay? If I'm going to be a pop star with this green wig, like Nicki, I'm going to have to remember the lyrics to my own rap, to my own website introduction rap. I know we're in a recession and you may have depression, but I can do a Reiki healing session, yes. Okay, anyway, stop. Okay, so, I'm sorry, I'm embarrassing myself. Aries. It's in your name, isn't it? Airy. Like, ooh. You know, it's kind of funny. Like Aquarius is water, air, aqua, air, right? Aries is like fire, air. In a weird way, Aries acts like air sign because they're airy, right? It's in the name, airy. Anyway, you might be a little airy this month and months. I'm thinking like November, but also like onwards. December, January, February, March, April, May, June, July. Okay, 2023, it's going to start off airy. It's going to be like, like little, maybe lightheaded, some of you, maybe airy-headed. It's okay. It's okay to act like a dumb blonde or greenette. Look, something with your third eye crown chakra. It's going to be hard to focus and pay attention. That's the energies as we're shifting into a lighter vibration on this planet. You are just vibrating and matching to that. So it's okay. It's going to be harder to work. You're going to struggle getting out, maybe to get up from bed and be like, oh, I have to start another work day. It's going to be a little bit of a challenge, at the very least. In the mind, you're going to struggle in the mind. Some of you mental health. Some of you need to talk to someone. Some of you, I think a friend will do. Just let it out. Release what's in your mind. If you keep it, if you can suppress it, if you hold it, if you think you're crazy, if you think you're going crazy, you're going to make it worse on yourself. Some of you dark night of the soul. I'm seeing some of you, that energy. Just remember who you are and you'll be well on your way to healing. Okay, who you truly are. We forget when we have mental health crises. We forget who we really are as soul. So I want you to remember the importance of that. Remembrance. It's important. Don't forget, okay? Some even maybe with memory. Forgetting things, memory loss. Yeah, okay. And it's going to be harder to make money because of this. Taking time off to focus on you, to do you, spending money to get help in whatever way you want to get help. Some of you, all right? So just recall that you can always make it back. Money comes and money goes. It ain't gonna stay around. It ain't gonna stick around for everyone. Money ain't everyone's cup of tea. It ain't. Maybe you've struggled on and off all your life. And so you're used to it. If you're used to it, you're gonna be fine. Especially if you're used to loss or having dealt with issues like poverty at one point in your life or another. Sorry, just checking the battery. Okay, it's going to be easier for you to be like, okay, I can take time off. I don't need that money. You know, do you really need that money anyway, right? Like, what are you going to do with all that money, right? Like, really, I mean, you don't really need it. You just technically need to eat, to have a roof over your head. That's like it. You know, buy yourself like a shirt once in a while, right? Like, yeah. So, just realize that that's not everything. I keep seeing this for a lot of people. Things are going to change with money very soon. I don't think in the realm of the spirit it's going to be next year. It's more maybe year as after. Year or years after. It's not going to be that soon. I don't think. Or at least Spirit's not saying that's they're saying that's not that important right now. But you're going to have to be there for others. This is that blood is thicker than water kind of energy. I get a lot of these cards for a lot of these readings. But for you, it applies more. Aries, this principle applies more for you. You are family. People look at you as family. When they see you, you maybe identify as a mother, a father, a sibling, someone's son or daughter, right? So it may be everything to you. It may have to do with traditions, native, like meaning native to your nationality, your ethnicity, right? Like culturally, even like those kind of things I'm seeing linked with and tied in with family. So maybe those holiday gathering celebrations will be of importance to you. You're going to look forward to a lot of those things and events. And those are the times you're going to meet up with them again. Maybe you haven't seen certain family members for a long time and it's time to. Or travel to a certain nation or state or town or city that you have to be in to meet them again because you haven't spoken in like so long, and it's just going to be touching. It's going to be heartwarming. So you may have to do some travels, Aries, and again, you traveling by air again may leave you feeling even more, I say this with love, airheaded, right? Because when you're always on the move, you're not grounded. So maybe you need an earth sign with you, that energy to help you align with your truest, highest, best self. But there's a blessing in this air energy. Maybe you're around a lot of air signs, I don't know. Or fire signs, because they can kind of be like that too. Because it's just fire is like air, right? It's burning air. But it relies on earth to live. Fire can't live without earth. So again, you need that grounding energy. Tap back into your fire. You need earth. So that's where your power holds. And 2023 will go very fast for you. So that's a blessing. Well, for others, it might go a little more slowly. Focus on the women in the family more. There's some more, not only nurturing energy in that, but insight you're going to get about what you're going through, because they themselves, maybe there's other air or fire sign or earth sign in your family. I know that's a broad spectrum, but trust me, or maybe there's a family member that has like air and fire, or fire and earth, or earth and air, and they can help you because they've been through the same you've been through. So sometimes you have to travel all that way to just get insight about something that you're not even realizing you're dealing with, or the answer to find an answer, a solution. So finally, the last card of this whole video. Remember, what you have right now, what you're working toward, is not everything. 2023 is going to show you that. That's all. You're going to need to know other things that are coming so that you can better allow yourself to live a more relaxed, confident future, knowing that you got this, and doesn't matter, irrelevant your experience. You have people around you that care for you and can get you through. Thank you, Aries. Oopsies. Again, TonyBomboni.com. I love you all so much. I hope you enjoyed this video, and I will see you next time. Subscribe if you enjoyed as well.